Good morning. Today we are starting with chapter 3, that is Plant Kingdom. Now, in the previous chapter, we have looked at the five kingdom classification which was given by Whitaker in 1969, where Monra, Protista, fungi, animal, and plants they were classified into five kingdom classification. So, today we are starting with plant kingdom. We know that in the classification, angiosperms they were being to understand some of the concerns that influence the classification system. The earlier system of classification that has used the superficial morphological characters such as habit, color, number, and shape of the leaves, and they were mainly based on the vegetative characters. This system was given by Carl Linnaeus, and later on such systems they were called as artificial, and they were later on they were based on the few characters. And the artificial system they give equal weightage to vegetative as well as the sexual characters, which is not acceptable since we know that the vegetative characters are easily affected by the environment. Now the natural system of classification developed, where we find that was based on the natural affinities among the organisms, and not only the external features but also the internal features. Later on, at present, we have a phylogenetic classification system which is based on evolutionary relationship. Numerical taxonomy is now easily carried out by using computers on the basis of all observable characteristics. Cytotaxonomy is based on the cytological information like chromosome number, behavior, and chemotaxonomy that uses the chemical constituents of the plants to resolve confusions, and also that is used by taxonomies these days. So in this chapter we'll be having all these topics, we'll be studying all these topics. In algae we'll be studying all the three Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, and Rhodophyceae. In Bryophyta we'll be studying about liverworts and mosses. In pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms, and lastly we'll be studying about the plant life cycle with alternation of generation. Let's talk about algae first. Now algae, they are chlorophyll bearing, very simple, thalloid, autotrophic, and aquatic, both freshwater and marine organisms. They occur in a variety of habitats, maybe in the stones, soils, wood, सब जगह मिल जाते हैं. And they are also associated with the lichens, and they are also associated with the animals. Size of the algae also varies. They can be microscopic like Chlamydomonas, and they can be colonial like volvox, and they can be filamentous like Eulothrix and Spirogyra, and some of the marine forms like calps, they have mostly plant-like bodies. So algae, they reproduce vegetatively, asexually, and sexual methods also. In the asexual reproduction, they are produced by different types of spores, zoospores. Okay, the most common are the zoospores. They are flagellated, motile, and on germination they give rise to the new plant. Sexual reproduction takes place through the fusion of gametes, and these gametes they can be flagellated and they are similar in size like in Chlamydomonas, or non-flagellated, non-motile, and they may be similar in size like in Spirogyra. Such reproduction is called as isogamous, where the similarity in the gametes are there. And the fusion of two gametes which are dissimilar in size and in some species of Chlamydomonas is referred to as anisogamous. Okay, dissimilarity in the gametes. And the fusion between the one large non-motile which is static, which is a female gamete, and a smaller motile male gamete, that is termed as oogamous. That is in volvox and fucus also. Now you can see here the green algae. What are the characteristics of green algae? Now the green algae or chlorophyceae. Let's talk about chlorophyceae first. Now chlorophyceae, they are commonly called as green algae, and they may be unicellular, colonial, or filamentous. All types are there. Their pigment is generally chlorophyll A and B, and the pigments, they are localized, they are in the chloroplast, and the chloroplast may be of different shapes: discoid, plate like, reticulate, cup shaped, spiral, ribbon shaped, of different types in different organisms. And they also have to store the food which is in the form of pyrenoids. Now, what are pyrenoids? Pyrenoids, they contain proteins apart from starch. Some algae may also store food in the form of oil droplets also. So green algae, they have a very rigid cell wall and an inner layer of cellulose and an outer layer of pactose. Now, different types of spores are there. Vegetative reproduction takes place with the help of fragmentation or by formation of different types of spores. Now, again, here the flagellated zoospores, they are produced in the zoosporangia in the asexual reproduction. And the reproduction is again of the same three types as we have discussed in the previous slide: isogamous and isogamous or oogamous. And some common green algae are Chlamydomonas, you can see here, Volvox and Chara. Brown and red algae. When we talk about brown algae, these are the members of the Phaeophyceae or brown algae. They are found in the marine habits. They are generally found in the marine habitats, and they show great variation in the size and form. They may be simple, branched, filamentous like Ectocarpus, or they may be profusely branched. So branches are there. Then we come to the pigments. Now they possess chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids and xanthophyll, and fucoxanthin is also present in them. Food is generally stored in the form of a complex carbohydrate, which may be in the form of laminarin or mannitol. And the vegetative cells, they have a cellulose wall which is covered on outside by a gelatinous covering of algin. And the plant body is usually attached to the substratum by hold fast. You can see in the diagram here, hold fast, which allows it to attach to the substratum. And further they have stipe and the fronds. These are the further parts of the plant. So it's a basically hold fast is just, it has a stalk, and stipe, it has a leaf like photosynthetic organ which is called as the frond. So vegetative reproduction takes place either by fragmentation or by asexual reproduction, vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, and asexual reproduction is by biflagellated zoospores. And when we talk about sexual reproduction, we find again isogamy and oogamy, as discussed in the previous slide is there. And the gametes, they are generally pear shaped, and they bear two laterally attached flagella, and the common are the Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminarin, Sargassum and Fucus. You can see here, these are the diagrams. Then we come to red algae or Rhodophyceae. Here you can see this brown algae. The example here, this is Laminaria, this is Fucus, and this is Dictyota. Here these two are the red algae, Porphyra and Polysiphonia. So let's discuss the features of Rhodophyceae now. Rhodophyceae or red algae, because of the red pigment, that is our phycoerythrin, they are called red algae. And these red algae, they are marine and have they are found in the warmer areas. They are found in the well lighted regions and on the surface of water, and also in the great depth of the oceans where light penetrates. So the red thallus of these red algae is multicellular, and they have complex body organization. The food is stored in the form of Floridian starch. What is Floridian starch? It is similar to amylopectin and glycogen in structure. Vegetative reproduction again takes place with the help of fragmentation, and they reproduce asexually by non-motile spores, and sexually also by non-motile gametes. Now sexual reproduction is oogamous. Here the sexual reproduction is generally oogamous and is accompanied by the post-fertilization developments, and the common members are Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria and Gelidia. Now in the diagram you can see these examples of red algae. This is Porphyra and this is Polysiphonia. We can see how the divisions of algae with their main characteristics. These are the three divisions of algae: green, brown and red. And these are the pigments which we have discussed just now, and the stored food material. The wall is made of cellulose and algin and pectin in the red algae. And the flagella, the number of flagella and their position and insertion is there, 2 to 8, here 2, and here they are absent. Here habitat, where they are found in fresh water or in salt water also. That's all for today.